It's
I'll be right back. I looked up the guide. It doesn't look like I have anyone to voice for a while, so this works out good. So I'll be back.
all right, works for me. March 29th, 10:12 a.m. Prison yard. Here we are again. Let's hope we can find something this time that'll finally reveal the truth behind it all. Although that might be easier said than done. Jay, I do believe this is you. I see his light coming up, but I'm not hearing him.
Maybe he has to disconnect and reconnect.
Maybe he might be. There's also a possibility he could be distracted too. I know, Jay. If you're talking, I'm not hearing you, man. Yep, Tim says there. Stream is here. Yep. Oh, should be. I know we should be live, so yeah. I don't have him muted. I have him. Tim says also you writing the title as AAI makes me think of the Pillarman theme and Phoenix edging Gumshoe doing the pose. Oh yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? Well, I guess while yeah, I don't know if Jay's having some issues or not, because like I said, I keep seeing his thing light up, but I'm not hearing anything, so I don't know if there's anything going on. Because I don't have him muted on Discord. I have his volume up, so I should be able to hear him.
Maybe I didn't expect you to come back so soon.
Yeah, the only other alternative thing I could think of is he's probably just AFK. There's nothing left to
investigate.
Oh. Chickenville's deduction yesterday. There is another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard. Could a body not have entered from the tunnel from there? In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop. At some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Saint? Knight's body really been thrown down the well? The answer to that question will surely show us the way forward. But before we begin, I should tidy up my organizer a little. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged.
Let's see here.
There you go.
Oh, there's a cover on it. A dried up well slap bang in the middle of a prison figures would be locked. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Well, luckily, I'm a master lockpicker. What do myself?
I think not. We'll do this investigation by the book. To answer Tim's question, before I start, did I check my Twitch inventory if the drops are just there and unclaimed? Yes, I did check the Twitch inventory. They said, we're sorry, but your remaining faces have been rearranged. Yeah, I'll double check, but, like... Yeah, it says, yeah. Dev stream number 196, end date Friday, May 29th, 2:14 p.m. This reward is no longer available for the Crimson Emerald Archon Shards, Tau Forged. So, yep. I cannot claim those for whatever reason. I guess I must have missed the dev stream. Or I tuned in too late to be able to be eligible for it. So.
Come on, don't be such a stick in the mud. Whoa!
What is it, Kay?
The lock's broken, and from the looks of it, it's been broken for a long time.
Well, if that's the case, then anyone could have thrown Knight's body down the well. Judge Gaville's theory that Mr. Saint carried out the murder here in the yard. And then, during the performance, he threw the body down the well.
Are you thinking, Miles Surrey? Are you thinking Miles Sorino? Plausible or no? Miles Arino?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't we see if Missile can help us out again? You'll be able to tell us if Mr. Knight's body was here and which way it went.
Good idea. I'll call Detective Gumshoe.
Shoe speaking.
Detective, I need your assistance. Come to the prison yard and bring Missile with you.
You bet, sir. Gumshoe's Secret 7 weapons to the rescue again, huh?
I'm fairly sure Missile belongs to the precinct. I'd also like you to bring one of our witnesses. Call the Berry Big Circus and ask Miss Regina Berry to come down here with you.
Yes, sir. I'll be there before you know it.
So, what shall we do while we're waiting for Gunny? How about a quick game of hide and go seek? Idea, kiddo, but where exactly should we hide? Would we hide?
He's not seriously considering it. Your game can wait, Kate. We need to call on one of your more practical skills. I think you know the one.
No, you bet I do. One kind of scene recreation coming right up. Say what now? Let me show you. Introducing a great piece of great secret weapon, Little Thief. Whoa! Screens appearing from thin air. This is some next level tech, little sis. Talk me through the deets. What are you going to do now? I'm inputting everything we need for the simulation.
Allow me to explain. This is Mr. Thief. It's a device that can recreate crime scenes at specific moments in time based on the data you feed it.
Let's start us off with a recreation of what the yard looked like yesterday.
Good idea. That was when they were in the middle of tearing down the stage. We didn't pay much attention to the well then. Who knows, we may have overlooked something.
Leave it to me, I'll use the photo I took. DVD beat boop beat. That's all the data, just got pumped up. projection power to max, and dark skies of evening where no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all sea. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Yikes, what is this? It's a recreation of how things were yesterday, modeled on the data I gave Little Thief. This gadget was a tool used by the original Yatagarasu. That they used it to plan robberies.
Well, there's no harm in using it for something on the right side of the law now.
Oh, but keep in mind that it can only recreate what you tell it to. It can't simulate things it doesn't have data for, and if the data itself contains mistakes, then you'll wind up with those same mistakes in the recreation, too.
But this particular recreation is based on case photo, so we shouldn't run into any problems. That's enough preamble. Shall we get started?
Don't forget, you examine stuff in the recreation, just like in real life. You can also present evidence to try to clear up any inconsistencies you find.
Of course. Thank you for the reminder. Now let's take a look at that well. Tim says, we've already witnessed a modern-day Robin Hood in the show already. It's one of the worst ones ever made.
Yeah, I know the one.
And it's also a shame that Kay will never introduce Little Thief with, "Say hello to my little friend!"
I will not say who I am. I will not watch it. I even for green eggs and ham.
We should examine this area carefully. It might hold just the clue we need. So this well was behind the stage, which means...
There aren't many people who could throw a nice body down on it during the show.
This is looking worse and worse for Mr. Sane. There's a sturdy-looking hemp rope lying on the ground.
I'll burn it.
Kinda reminds me of the ropes we used for playing tug of war in school.
The answer is no, Kay.
But I didn't even say anything. Yet.
Yet.
I see it also has a metal stake attached to one end.
Oh yeah, it looks like something you used to put up a tent.
But there was no tent, was there? In which case, what was it used for? It's a metal weight of some kind. Looks like it weighs... Oh, the projection makes it a little tricky to read. You remember how heavy it was, Kay?
Sure it was, 30 pounds. What does anyone need such a heavy weight for anyway?
Doesn't seem related to the circus show at any rate. Nothing of interest here. What are a bunch of pulleys doing here? They don't seem to be well pulleys for lifting buckets.
What do you think all the stuff around the well is used for? I can't see any of the animals needing them for that part of the performance.
Indeed. Nothing immediately strikes me as a likely purpose. We'll have to ask Miss Berry later. Don't believe there's any more to be found here. Yeah, I just was like,
About the grass. It was highlighted during the... Okay.
It looks like this was designed for raising and lowering a bucket, but no sign of the bucket, though. Alright, yeah, now that's cleared out.
Yep.
These chairs must have been for the audience.
Wow, I pity whoever had to put them all, Pity whoever had to put them all away.
Really? Why?
Nah, you clearly never had to fold up a bunch of boring chairs before, huh?
Not personally. I've told other people to do it, however.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta roll up your sleeves and help out once in a while.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before?
Because we have.
I will say I've had to put a bunch of fold-up chairs away, and it sucks.
Yeah, I've had to do
Yeah.
that back when I was still working as a custodian.
Also, before we go, we're in the Matrix. Yeah, I had a deja vu.
Funny thing was, I actually preferred taking out and putting up chairs rather than bringing out these long dash tables, because I would have to not just take care of the chairs, I would have to pick up, carry around, and put up and take down like these long folding tables. Those folding tables were heavy as fuck.
Oh no.
Anyway. Yes, this is where the circus show stage stood.
These people would be interested in a great thieving show.
I'm sure the police would be very eager to attend.
You gotta go examine the elevator.
What was the name of our trunk heavy friend again? Was it Azia or
Azia.
Azia, the Asian elephant? Of course, of course. How could I forget?
Not exactly inspired, though, is it? Was Miss Berry having an off day when she came up with it?
Oh my gosh, Mr. Edgeworth, not in front of the poor elephant herself.
You mean the digital recreation of the poor elephant?
Yeah.
I suppose that's all there is to find for now. Detective Gumshoe should be here as well. He'll be here soon, too. Yeah, you can power down Mr. Thief for now.
Sure thing. Prepare to return to normality.
Prepare to turn Mr. Ben normal.
Joke's on you, Mr. Ben's never normal.
Sorry, sir, I came as quick as I could.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Ah, Detective, that was indeed impressively quick.
You know me, sir, never did like to keep you waiting.
Thanks for coming all this way too, Regina.
No problem. This seems way more fun than rehearsal, so I ditched them for the day.
It's very much appreciated. Alright, Detective, let's get started with Missile.
Yes, sir. Hey, Missile, over here, boy, here.
Doug is not looking very happy.
Matter, boy, come on.
What's wrong with him?
Looks like he's scared of something, sir. Yeah, the big ass gator.
There's a dead fish right there.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I noticed it before too.
The alligator.
Guess he's not a fan, sir.
I doubt he'll be of much help to us like this.
Any other bright ideas, Arino?
Yes, actually. Miss Berry, would you mind lending us a hand?
Oh, I'd love to. Just tell me what you need. Do you want me to teach Allie some tricks?
I don't doubt she could do it, but... nothing quite like that. I'd simply like an account of what the yard looked like during the show.
Like where this is going. You're thinking of using Little Thief again, am I right?
If you'd be so kind.
Okay, I plugged in all the data. Firing up the simulation. Here you go. This is what the yard was like during the show.
The time at which the body was reported to have been thrown down the well.
Oh wow, this is so amazing. It's like magic.
No magic here, just sweet, sweet data. Which is why, man.
The area behind the stage is missing.
Yeah, Regina said she was involved in getting the stage set up. So we don't have any idea what it was like back there. No data, no simulation, huh? I'm so sorry.
That's big. I'm so sorry, guys. It's all because I let Simeon do everything by himself.
No. It's all my freely associates' fault.
Objection, Bender!
Anyway, we've got a fresh simulation now, but we still have the other data too.
And Tim points out that sure is one tiny looking stage for the size of the animals in question. It's also one tiny elephant because Asian elephants are smaller than African ones, but this one may as well be a dwarf because they're still pretty huge.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be a midget one.
Just a second. I can switch back whenever you want to the recreation, then taking down the.
Alright. Oh. So we can examine the scene both during and after the show. And switch between the two at will. So I can switch between recreations by using X to talk to K. Now then, let's continue our investigation, shall we?
Oh, you have to. I guess you have to begin by talking to Gumshoe.
Right. The basket was empty in the other recreation.
Wait for Jake.
Yep. Oh.
No, yeah, but it was definitely empty in the photo I took too.
Oops, sorry. I made a mistake when I was filling you in earlier.
Oh?
That basket's for holding Azia's food, but on the morning of the show, all the apples that were in it had vanished. Poof. I totally forgot to mention it. Sorry.
Disappearing apples. I should make a note of this. And so you said talk to Gumshoe, yeah?
Yeah, because you're gonna get something from him.
As bad as it looks, sir, poor little guy scared out of his skin.
I'd hoped to have had him track that scent again, but that clearly isn't in the cards now.
Don't say a word, sir. I just know what you're looking for. It's all written on your face.
It is?
This will maybe be temporary out of action, but my fishing rod is still good to go wherever you need it. If you want to give the metal detector a shot, I have that too.
Yeah, there you
I've never seen him so excited. I'll be sure to let you know if I need either of them, Detective. Here's a lineup neatly for the show. Though we know there were a few empty seats during the performance.
Something about this space, the way the seats are arranged. It reminds me of a karaoke contest I entered as a kid.
You entered a karaoke contest?
I sure did, and I came in second. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone oh no, she was singing.
Yeah.
One alone soars to shine, the light of righteousness on the world's blight. I don't know what that.
Tell me you didn't actually sing that.
Well, half of it until I realized I was supposed to be singing. I sure did.
You did well to take second place. But perhaps stole is more apt. Or is it that she failed to steal first? I'm overthinking this.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
reminds me of a baseball joke that I can't properly recreate.
Story of forbidden love between a tiger and an elephant. Wish I could have seen it. Wish I could have seen Simone up there on that stage too.
Oh, he was wonderful. The way he pulled off that stage.
Ah, yes, that scene. This victory is depicted in a very unique manner, whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage. Having been ejected from the stage in this manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance. And you're saying the crime took place during that time? Roughly, how long would you say Mr. Saint was off stage for, Miss Berry?
Let's see. I guess it was around 15 minutes.
Just as Judge Gaville said.
Isn't it pretty hairy? Health and safety while he's having an elephant fling a guy off the stage.
Not at all. Azia is very gentle.
I'm not sure if it changes much as she flings him gently or roughly.
Too gentle, in fact. When we first rehearsed it, she barely nudged him. But by the end, he was flying off that stage, not because of Azia though. Simeon had figured out some kind of trick, apparently. Isn't that amazing?
A trick? You have any idea what kind of trick?
Who, me? Oh no, it was Simeon's big thing. I wouldn't know where to start.
I'm going to assume that it is involving the pulley and the weights.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to assume that that was exactly what that setup was for, was that he had himself harnessed up to the rope, someone dropped that 30-pound weight down the well or something, and then the counterbalance sent him flying backwards.
You can start logic now, Ben.
Alright.
You can connect items around and Mr. Saint's big moment.
The trick Mr. Saint performed for his big scene. Would it have something to do with all the items we found by the well? Okay, I'd like to have another look at the equipment around the well from yesterday. Can you have Mr. Thief bring up the recreation from when they were tearing down the stage?
You got it.
Taking another look at these items, could they not have been used for this trick of Mr. Saint's?
Nope. Sounds possible. What? Hey, I can maybe add it to the simulation.
Good idea. Please go ahead and ask Mr. Saint for the details.
Roger that. I'll be right back. I'm back, and he told me exactly how he did it.
Excellent. Well, how does it work?
Nope. He said he used the pulley at the top of the well to suspend a heavy weight from a rope. Lowered that down into the well. The other end of the rope went through 2 more pulleys. Was tied around his body.
Okay, so aside from the fact that I failed to account for the 2 other pulleys in the diagram, this was pretty much exactly how I thought it was going to envision.
It had something similar, yeah.
I see, so he used the downward pull of the weight to help him launch himself into the air. But how did he make sure the weight only dropped when he wanted it to?
Oh, wait. Use the stake to stop it, that's how.
Okay, so that explains the use of the stake that we found. Ms. Barry didn't seem to know anything about the trick or the contraption he built for it. In which case, I suppose it must have been Mr. Saint himself who pulled out the stake.
That's right, and to do that, he used the second length of rope.
So you just
No. He tied it to the stake, and then, when he gave it a sharp tug, the stake was released and the weight dropped down the well.
That was my line, but alright. Well,
Oops.
that's fine. This is still you here.
It's a great shirt. I have to steal it. But one has to go in the Great Thieves' repertoire.
It may not be quite that easy. These kind of circus tricks can require years of practice to master. Simply stealing the idea won't be enough.
Alright, practice it is, then.
Well, before you run away to do so, would you mind updating the simulation?
Alright, then we can see how it all worked for ourselves. Okay, I'm switching back to the recreation of the performance. And now to add in the data. Little Thief should be able to reproduce the trick now.
So this is how Mr. Saint performed his trick.
Some of it's full of surprises, huh? I mean, dropping a weight down a well to help him. I mean, dropping a weight down a well to help him fly up the stage like that, that's genius.
Indeed. But I imagine he would have needed quite a lot of weight. More than him, at the very least. It would have taken some serious pull to hoist him into the air like that.
Yeah, probably a ton of practice.
and you go logic again, Ben. Pulling force and 30-pound weight.
Like, doesn't this seem odd to you?
No.
You haven't noticed, Detective? There's something strange about the weight we found. That would be how heavy it is. One weight on its own wouldn't be heavy enough. A single 30-pound weight couldn't have lifted Mr. Sane off the ground.
Oh yeah.
In which case, could there perhaps be some weights missing?
It's like a job for my secret 7 weapons, sir.
Should the need to use them arise, I suppose I should speak with him then.
Then go to, let's see, logic again. Metal detector to insufficient.
Detective, I do have need of one of your secret weapons.
Roger that.
The metal detector, if you would be so kind.
Oh jeez, I'm never gonna get to use this thing. Before we get started, let me run you through how the metal detector works, sir. Simple enough. It uses this sound and this gauge. Tell you how close you are to something made of metal. The closer you get, the more strongly it'll react. If it starts going wild like this, just give it the order to examine the spot where I'm standing. So what do we got here? Oh, the fence. Anyway, that's how it works. Tell me where do you want me to look, sir, and I'll get right to it.
I was really playing this gumshoe for a bit. Go to the crocodile pond and examine.
Right, sir, let me explain how the metal detector works.
Oh.
So you know how close or far away I am from a metallic object to its bleeps and fancy gauge. My own design. The closer I get, the wilder it goes. Okay.
There you go.
Sure, I'm picking up something over here. Let me take a look-see, huh? Found these little guys in the grass.
They're the same as the weight we found by the well. They must be from Mr. Saint's trick. Did someone hide these here on purpose?
I count 4 altogether, sir.
They would be more than heavy enough to send him flying.
So someone hid several of the same weights as the one by the well. But why? And why all the way over here?
Eat any unsuspecting snoopers. Yes, nice work, me. Eek!
Alligator!
Thing nearly gave me a heart attack. Huh?
What's the matter, Detective?
The metal detector, sir, it's reacting to the alligator.
What? How?
You're sure it's not responding to the weights we just found?
Oh, sir, I'm sure this is something different. I'm sure it's coming from the alligator.
Oh, and he's gone.
And
Shit.
she's gone. And Timmy says, I mean, I do agree. Gators can be pretty fucking metal.
Yeah, we scared that big snapper good.
I don't think that's it, Kay.
Huh, then what is it?
Allie hasn't been herself lately.
That's the name. Allie, the warden's favorite pet.
She wouldn't even look at the food warden Lagarde brought her yesterday. She was acting as if, I don't know, as if maybe she'd eaten something that didn't agree with her.
Like maybe an alarm clock, for instance?
Oh yeah,
Tick,
the
tick,
Peter.
tick. Maybe the metal detector was responding to whatever she ate?
Oh no, look, she ate one of the legs.
I highly doubt that even an alligator could swallow a 30-pound lump of iron. So what did the metal detector actually pick up? And why would someone hide the weights? Perhaps I missed something when we looked at the equipment by the well. Hey, could you recreate the scene again?
Coming right up.
Yep, to go back. Well, now you want to point the cursor at the rope and deduce from Mr. Saint's tree.
Right. Think about how the two recreations, the one during the performance and the one we're looking at right now, there's a major difference between the two. Namely, that one of the ropes is missing.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Saint's trick wouldn't work with only the items we see before us.
So what happened?
Where did the missing rope go? I think one of the pieces of evidence we collected might tell us exactly that.
Really?
One shows us where the missing rope went.
A nice body.
Take that!
That's gonna tell us where the rope went, sir?
Indeed.
Okay, so where did it go?
Or why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
I guess that wasn't her.
I thought it was the rope. I was gonna tell you to select the rope.
That wasn't the answer.
We definitely saw a rope somewhere.
Yeah, I kind of remember seeing one too.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth.
Present either Mr. Knight's
Dude.
body.
But do we have that show with the rope on?
Let's say we tried presenting Mr. Knight's body.
Oh.
And
Oh, it's just present the rope.
Yeah, that's what I said. Has to be the rope.
Well, we do have the rope here. This was found by Mr. Knight's body.
Like, you mean...
But that doesn't make sense. Like, shouldn't Mr. Knight's body actually count as that answer?
Yeah. Yeah, it must have been the other rope used in Mr. Saint's trick.
So you're saying...
Yes, that this rope did indeed have a weight attached to it. But it wasn't any of the iron weights we found. Those were hidden in the bushes and replaced with something else.
What was it, Mr. Edgeworth? Come on, I'm dying here.
Think about what the rope we found in the workshop was related to. Do that, and you'll soon figure out the answer. The weight dropped down the well in the place of the weight dropped down the well in place of the iron weights was Mr. Knight's body.
Yep. Or the autopsy report.
It could only have been Mr. Knight's body that was dropped down the well.
What? Mr. Knight's body? What was the weight?
I mean, it actually makes kind of sense considering that how his clothes were all, said to be very dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone first swapped out the weights used for Mr. Saint's trick. Then, Mr. Saint used the contraption to make his exit from the stage. When he let the rope around his body loose, both the rope and Mr. Knight's body fell to the bottom of the well. That rope was never used to restrain Knight. It was used to suspend his body halfway down the well. This, we can easily see why most of the weights were hidden.
Like no one realized they'd been replaced with the body.
Precisely. You can then further deduce that they were hidden by the killer.
Whoa there, gang. Was the poor Bronco stabbed in the neck? Wouldn't there be blood everywhere, including down the well?
Oh, the killer thought of that, which is why they used this. What did the killer use to stop Knight's blood from getting her? It was the bloody tarp.
Take that! Yep.
This tarp was found with the body. I think it's likely that Knight's corpse was wrapped up in it.
Ooh, another piece of the puzzle falls into place. It's all coming together now. Love it. But all we're doing is proving the body did go down the well. Which means we're helping to prove that Simone was the killer.
No, not quite.
What about what Judge Gabal said yesterday?
But Mr. Saint is truly the killer. Why would he need to go to such lengths to commit his crime?
That's true.
Knight's body fell down the well when Mr. Saint used his contraption during the show. Therefore, it reveals nothing about where the real killer actually was or what they were doing at that time. It's only designed to throw suspicion onto those who were not at the show.
Yeah, I guess we did suspect Mr. Canis right away, huh?
That was the killer's goal, to make us think that the crime took place during the show. In other words, they used the well contraption to construct an alibi. Miss Berry, when exactly did Mr. Saint put his contraption together?
It would have been the day before the show, the night before, actually. Yes, we started getting ready for the show at around 9 p.m. And I think we finished at around midnight?
In which case, the killer must have switched the weights out for the body after that point.
Ain't looking too good for a certain I know who.
Did Canis know about this contraption? Even if he did, he wouldn't have been able to do much with it. And I highly doubt he taught his dog to suspend bodies halfway down wells. Means Canis isn't the killer.
You'll go logic again. And Zia the elephant and disappearing up.
The apples in the basket were likely eaten by Azia.
Really? That's strange. I made sure to put the cart where her trunk couldn't reach them.
You sure about that?
Oh yes, it was still full of apples the night before the show.
Then we must consider the possibility that the cart was moved to somewhere within Azia's reach. A large basket of apples couldn't have been moved by the wind, which likely means someone moved it for a reason. So before the show had even started, the cart had been moved and its apples eaten. Yeah, that seems to be the most probable timeline. Let's update the recreation, Kay.
We'll do all of that into the simulation of the performance then. Let me just change back to that recreation first. Updating based on what Regina told us now. There, all done.
Then you go to logic again.
Tim's saying that he reasons that the elephant basket was the counterweight, probably.
And that's the funny thing, because it's basket apples and body use as well.
The basket was moved the night before the circus performance, and we've deduced that the weights were switched out for the body at around the same time.
Hard to chalk that up to coincidence, huh?
Then the next question we should be asking is, why was the cart moved? I think I can hazard a guess. The cart would have been blocking that door, which could only mean
That somebody needed to open it. Oh, now let's see what's. Oh, great, it's locked. Let me ask a guard for help. Hey, Mr. Guard.
Yes, miss. What can I do for you?
that was fast.
He just acts nonchalantly to all this.
Guard,
Yeah.
where's the key for this door?
Oh, the warden keeps. The warden keeps hold of that. I'll go ask her for it.
Not looking good for who I thought it was last time.
Warden Lagarde is the only one with the key? Meaning if someone did open the door, they would have had to get it from her somehow.
Thanks for the help.
Look at all these breakers. They must control the electricity for the whole prison.
So we're thinking someone got in here for the night before the show, right? But why? What were they trying to do?
Well, I doubt they came here by mistake thinking it was a break room. They must have came to tamper with the switches.
Didn't they turn off the power to something?
Yes.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something that lost power?
Yes, there was.
Tim and EJ, it's to enter the power room, you need to have power. To which EJ replies, and a ranger. Now, what might have lost power had a breaker been flipped? That would have been the cameras.
Yep, because remember they said the time was off on that.
Yes.
There was a 3-hour gap in the security camera footage.
Oh yeah, there was. So someone flipped the breaker where it was connected to?
It seems very likely.
Do you think it was the killer?
It's true that shutting off the cameras would have made things easier for them,
It would.
which means the killer would have to be someone who had access to the breakers. And it seems only one person has the key. Could it?
All right, little thief, your work here is done.
Oh, these two.
First on scene, the early bird wins the worm.
Good morning to you too, Mr. Winter.
But yeah, how'd you get in here before me?
Good morning, Mr. Edgeworth. I see you've made an early start. And I see you've made a late one, Judge Cavell. This is not my only case. I'm a very busy woman. Not all of us enjoy the freedom of a prosecutor relieved of his only current responsibility. Oh, I do apologize. I meant, of course, an associate attorney.
Associate, more like asinine.
Now, we'll see about that. Eustace, let us begin the investigation of the yard.
Okay, I'll get some officers to help.
Hold it!
That won't be necessary.
Why not?
We've already finished investigating the yard and won quite the prize in the process.
One, but I'm supposed to be the winner.
Your Honor, I'd like to revisit your theory from yesterday, in order to thoroughly disprove it. I would caution you to choose your words carefully, Mr. Edgeworth. As I'm sure you remember, your badge is in my hands. How could I forget? You've told me several dozen times already. Perhaps you'd care to try a different threat.
Overruled.
You have been warned repeatedly, yes, and each time my words seem to have fallen on deaf ears. Allow me to make this crystal clear. The MIDI cannot and will not tolerate insubordination.
Objection!
The fate of my badge and the whims of the committee are of no concern to me now. The only thing that concerns me is proving Simeon Saint's innocence. Interesting. And spoken like a true defense attorney. In that case, I shall be equally uncompromising. In the name of the goddess of justice, I will strike down your case without mercy. And when I am done, your career as a prosecutor will be over as well. I hope you do not come to regret this. My theory remains the same as when I related it to you yesterday. Mr. Carcerado did not see Mr. Knight's body when he passed through the tunnel. As such, the body could have only been dropped down the well during the show. We both know the only one who could have dropped the body down there during the show was Mr. Saint. That's still your assertion? And you can prove it, of course.
Of course you can. What do you think you're up against?
What Eustace means to say is that we received the final autopsy report just ahead of our arrival. She really is a very busy woman. Busy looking after baby Winter. The victim appears to have died the night before the body was discovered. In other words, the night before the show. The cause of death is as stated. It seems the wound is 4 inches deep. Simeon Saint was off stage for a period of 15 minutes. That was plenty of time for him to throw the victim's body down the well. Esquivel hasn't investigated the yard yet, which means... I fear there may be something of a flaw with your theory, Your Honor. You seem very confident of that. But do you have any evidence to prove it? Yes! I think I just might.
Yep. So on the fourth statement, Mr. Saint's true.
Objection!
Sorry, Your Honor, but there's something else you're gonna have to take into account. The well in the yard was rigged up to create a certain unique contraption. A contraption? Go on. You will recall that Mr. Saint was sent flying from the stage by the elephant. I do, just before he was to be absent for some time. He was only able to fly through the air thanks to a weighted rope he tied around himself. Dropping the weighted end down the well allowed him to complete the trick.
Objection!
Hey, wouldn't that send him flying as soon as he set foot on the stage?
Hold it!
It's simple, really. He kept the weight from falling by using a stake to keep the rope in place. With the second rope, he was able to pull the stake free, thereby controlling when the weight was dropped. We have found evidence to suggest that the original weight was replaced with Knight's body. This was done by the real killer in order to create an alibi. The estimated time of death tells us that the murder took place early in the morning. The killer could have tampered with the contraption in the time between the murder and the show.
Objection!
You're saying Mr. Saint himself set this contraption up, right? Well then, who do you think is number one? Most likely person to have used it to dispose of the body, hmm? And you must see how this looks.
Objection!
If Mr. Saint was the killer, he could have simply done as Judge Gavell theorized, without these extra steps. Miss Barry,
Yes?
does anyone else know how Mr. Saint's trick works?
Well, let's see. We had to get the prison's approval on what we were going to perform. So I don't think Simeon's the only one who knows.
And there you have it.
Overruled.
Interesting. You have certainly been diligent in your investigation. And yet I fail to comprehend your actions still. Why do you not work to do what is right? Is what I'm doing wrong? If so, who is it that deems it so? How can you not even grasp that? How can you not see that you are doing wrong at this very moment? You are a prosecutor, and yet you aid the defense. That flies in the face of common sense. You are breaking every rule in the book. I think of only what is right and just, and I act as I see fit in every situation I am confronted with. This is the path I have chosen, and whether you can comprehend that choice is immaterial. But if you mean to stand in my way, I will fight back with all I can bring to bear. Perhaps the goddess of justice is testing me. Very well. If it is her will that we must fight, then I shall end this once and for all. Listen well, Mr. Edgeworth, for there is another reason why only Mr. Saint can be the killer. If the body was moved from the yard to the workshop, then Mr. Knight must have been first brought here to the yard from his cell. The only person who had the opportunity to do that was Simeon Saint, and thus he remains the only plausible suspect. Mr. Saint took a cage with him to Mr. Knight's cell. But why would he do that? Why take such an unwieldy object all the way to the holding cells?
Yeah, it is pretty sus.
But we've all met Mr. Saint. That's exactly the kind of thing he would do. It's entirely plausible he took the cage with him out of absent-mindedness and nothing else. It may be plausible, but it is no more or less plausible than him having helped Mr. Knight to escape. I need some real solid evidence if I'm just going to get her to budge.
Present the security camera on the third statement.
Objection!
Mr. Saint is far from the only one who had the opportunity.
Which opportunity are we talking about again?
We've previously established that the time code on the security footage was off by 3 hours. And from this, we can deduce that there must have been a power outage lasting for that length of time, during which anyone could have moved around the prison undetected. Do you mean to say that our killer intentionally created this 3-hour gap? That it was no simple camera malfunction? Is that even possible? It is completely possible to create the 3-hour gap using this. That would be the breakers.
Take that!
Our investigation of the yard turned up something rather interesting. A panel of breakers, one which can be used to cut through the power, or cut the power to the security cameras. We also learned that the door to the power room may have been open at around the time of the murder.
What?
Such a shame to see one so capable fall so short of the mark.
Mr. Edgeworth knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Tim's pointing out the bird on the top of the screen there, behind Gavell on the top right.
Oh yeah, the Yeah, I see it up there with the blue.
Oh
the blue-
yeah.
Birds aren't real. Then how does he explain the lock on the power room door?
Oh yeah, it's kind of locked up tight. And the warden's the only one with the key.
Those breakers are vital to the prison's infrastructure. So I very much doubt that anyone could have gained access to the power room's key so easily.
Objection!
No, but one person could have. I beg your pardon? That person, the killer, had easy access to it, in fact. And what's more, their position here is such that no one would dare question them.
Objection!
There's no one like that. Breaker to electric fences there. They would be questioned in an instant.
There's only one person who meets these criteria. I can hardly believe it myself, but I have to follow where the logic leads. The person who had access to the power room key was...
Morphe?
Yeah, it was Warden Lagarde. Oh, well, Warden Lagarde. Well, Warden. Fifi Lagarde, yes. The real culprit is... the dog? No.
Oh, missile.
Warden Lagarde.
Oh, just look at you. Aren't you the cutest little poochie woochie?
He's not just a pretty face, Miss Soul. Also has quite the nose for sweet things. It seems he's smelling something very sweet indeed. And it's coming from you.
Oh, darling, you're making me blush. I'm not even wearing perfume.
Then perhaps it's the sweet stench of death.
A regular poet, aren't you? I had no idea. If I didn't know better, I'd almost think you were calling Ma a killer.
That is precisely what I'm calling you.
What?
What, my god? Is the killer? Mr. Edgeworth, do you realize what you're saying?
Oh, such a naughty boy. How could he suspect moi? I'm the one in charge around here. Like we're in a murder mystery, aren't we?
And equally far-fetched. This is preposterous!
Hold it!
Sadly, it's not. Although I can hardly believe it myself. This is where the evidence points, and we must trust in the evidence. This piece of evidence proves Warden Lagarde is the killer.
Mr. Knight's body.
Take that!
Your scent betrays you, Warden. And here is your accuser. The police dog? We had him track a sweet scent that was lingering around Knight's body back when it was first found. He now appears to be selling the same scent, and it's coming from the Warden.
Oh, darling, you're priceless. Really, you are. Your evidence is a whiff of suspicion.
Tim says the law of the investigations, the killer is almost always the waifu, one way or another.
Righty, dear. Did you put him in his place?
It seems Judge Cavella may have reached a similar conclusion to myself. You believe this to be no mere coincidence, Mr. Edgeworth? I do. After all, she had the key. And the scent lingering on her body is hers as well. And the scent found lingering on the body is hers as well. Were it just one or the other, we might be able to brush it off as coincidence. However... Indeed, and it seems like a conclusion approaches. Perhaps we should hear what the Warden has to say for herself. We should, and when we have, this case will finally be at an end.
Oh, being simply awful. Stop looking at me like that, darling. What, the killer? How could I possibly do such a thing?
I didn't do it.
I know what you did. Don't like something you went camper ready, Lingo.
Variety told me everything she knows about the case, sweetie. Jacob died in his cell, so by your logic, I would have had to kill him there. How am I supposed to have moved the body, especially as I never went into the prison? I was too busy with work, you see, darling. I was cooped up in my office until right before the show began. Rick, if you like, you won't find a record anywhere of me having entered or left the prison proper. I haven't the first idea what Harvard theories you little scamps have cooked up, but I'm innocent, darling. Simply no way I could be the killer. Give me a break. Missile doesn't lie. Don't make it hard on everyone and just come clean. Oh dear, I'm afraid you are the one making things difficult. As I said, I never went into the prison. I think I'm lying. Go and check the records.
Clearly wants us to check those records, which means they won't help us. We'll just have to find another way of getting to the truth out of her.
Please, Mr. Edwards, stop being such a big silly. You've made a boo-boo and you know it.
Alright, you should press the fifth statement.
Yep.
Hold it!
Sure, maybe you didn't go through the main entrance to the prison. But what if you took another route?
Come now, sweetie. Surely you don't mean that awful, filthy tunnel they discovered. Until yesterday, I had no idea it even existed.
No, you had another way in. I'm certain of it. A route that didn't require going through the main entrance or the tunnel. The route you took through went through this location and went through the yard.
Yep.
Because of the danger high voltage. Through the fence? Warden, you took Knight from his cell and brought him to your office. Which just happens to be connected to the yard. If you had a way through the fence, then you would have been able to circumvent both the entrance and the tunnel.
A gold star for creativity, darling. And how would I have gone through the fence? Extremely high fence topped with a razor wire with thousands of volts of electricity going through it? How's she supposed to have gone through that?
Fence's electricity supply can be cut off from the power room. And only you had the key, Warden. No one but you could have done it.
Overruled!
Utterly ridiculous. The power room is on the prison side of the yard. Warden Lagarde was on the detention center side. How would she have even reached the power room?
Exactly, Variety, darling. Well, clever puss, you dug yourself a real hole now.
If there is no record of Warden Lagarde having entered the prison proper, then the idea that she could have shut off the fence by using the breaker is out of the question. Must have been some other way she could have done it.
Take a deep breath, big guy. Lose your cool and you've lost everything.
If I don't find a solution, she still might wriggle out of this.
Hey, I said take a deep breath, not freak out and completely lose your cool. There's nothing to be gained by banging your head against the same wall, yeah?
No matter how you look at it, Warden Lagarde couldn't have done it alone. Mr. Edgeworth, if you cannot find a... You aren't doing yourself any favors by obstructing justice with your silence. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was trying to think of something to object while objecting. I didn't. That was a reflexive objection. But now that I've yelled it, if I don't come up with an answer, it's all over. I have one more thing to add, if you'll permit me. Something that explains how the warden could have shut off the breaker from the wrong side of the fence? Yes, because it's not as impossible as it seems. What enabled her to shut off the breaker? That would be an
Yeah,
accomplice.
an accomplice.
She couldn't have done it alone. But what if she wasn't?
Well, now we're talking. Wait, a place no gray matter.
I believe Warden Lagarde had an accomplice.
Overruled.
Enough. You disappoint me, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean? Mr. Edgeworth has said nothing wrong so far.
The inmates of this prison are all issued with security bracelets.
The ones that raise the alarms, people go where they're not supposed to. Ah!
I see that you have realized your error, and we are, of course, within the prison grounds, where not only are the bracelets worn, but even the guards surveil each other for signs of wrongdoing. And despite all of that, no one noticed Mr. Carcerato's escape. The only ones who are free to roam are the animals, and they most certainly could not have operated the breaker.
No, but we know whose bracelet who wasn't working.
No, so our accomplice must be human.
Overruled.
Then who did it, given that it cannot have been a prisoner or a guard?
Objection.
I wouldn't be so quick to rule out either, Your Honor. The fact is, there is one person, someone whose movements weren't restricted. And I have just the evidence to show who that free-roaming person was.
Mr. SWAT's bracelet.
Yeah.
This is one of the prisoner's bracelets. Indeed, a broken bracelet belonging to a certain self-proclaimed model prisoner. What do you mean? And who is this prisoner? That was Frank Sawhit, Warden Lagarde's favorite inmate. Oh, look at her, she's sweating.
Oh,
Hey.
the box is licking.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
He's trying to hide it.
Strange, isn't it, Warden? You may know what I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you because I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it, Warden? Couldn't help myself, I'm sorry. That he was able to keep his broken bracelet hidden and wander freely around the prison all the while.
It is funky. I don't mean it good.
It couldn't be the case that he was permitted some sort of special leeway, could it? Although you are in the habit of giving such leeway to certain others. What did Homercanus, for example?
Overruled.
Mr. Edgeworth, that is pure speculation.
Objection.
In that case, why don't we ask Mr. Sawhit himself? I'm confident he will confirm first that he and Warden Lagarde were accomplices in this crime. If the two of them had worked together, a certain route into the prison becomes viable. The real route by which Knight was moved from his cell to the prison proper. Recall that there were two big obstacles in her path. First, a security camera outside Knight's cell. Secondly, the electrified fence in the yard. But she was able to remove both obstacles in one fell swoop, by having Mr. Sawhit shut off the corresponding breakers.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, you had your fun.
Tim says, random note Sawhit's face is the classic Japanese katsu face. Oh, Hibble loved that one, as in, I'm a fucking cheat.
Yep.
And, do you still deny it, Warden Lagarde?
No, darling, you got me. I admit it.
Warden? Tell me this isn't true.
Sorry, Variety, honey. I'm afraid it is. Thank you helped me do it. No way.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth. You got her. Nice shooting, cowboy. We'll be wriggling out of this just now.
As Mr. Edgeworth said, I had Frankie switch off the breaker. What? We didn't kill Knight, did we? No, sweetums. No, we didn't.
What? Warden, explain yourself.
Oh, Variety, dear, I doubt your precious goddess will want to hear my excuses now.
He is all merciful. You have but to confess and you shall be saved.
Oh gosh, alright, I was being threatened. I had no choice but to do as he said.
Who's he?
Hidamara Candace, that awful assassin.
Canis.
How long has it been since that awful man came here to my beautiful prison? I'll never forget the day he arrived. The moment we were alone, he said this to me.
You should know that I have other dogs. Dogs not confined to this fine institution.
Others?
Yes, very loyal dogs. Dogs who will do anything I ask of them.
Of course, he wasn't talking about real dogs. He was talking about his very human cronies. And he said one last thing.
I would recommend that you take care in how you treat me during my stay here. I wouldn't want to have to set my dogs on you or your precious family.
I had no other recourse. I gave him that cell. I gave him everything he asked for.
Everything? Wait, is that how you became the fixer?
Yes, darling, I obeyed his every command and smuggled it for him all he wanted. Eventually, I brought sweet dear Frankie into our little conspiracy. Agreed right away, of course, because I made things easier for him, too.
So you were smuggling in contraband. How exactly?
So week late at night, Frankie would shut off the breakers. Allowed me to go from my office into the yard without being seen by the cameras. And I simply dropped the packages down the well on the prison side and went back through the fence. Each one of them sprints, I felt a little of my perfume.
So that's what that sweet smell was.
Yes, it was a signal for Canis' dogs. To pick up the scent, he would fetch the packages and bring them back to his master. I had to make sure Rocco wasn't in his cell at the time, of course. And I've been easy keeping him from finding out. We're very much creatures of habit here at the prison, darling. Everything runs to a schedule, meals, exercise hours, that sort of thing. We knew when he wasn't there. That adorable little bear of his freezes with fright at the sight of Canis' dog, poor thing. Well, there was no risk of him raising the alarm either.
She has oversight over everything here at the prison, which made her the perfect mule. With her on his side, Canis couldn't fail.
He would sneak out again early in the morning to switch the breakers back on and our work was done. From fixing the time codes on the cameras, which I would do later when I got the chance.
You have shared a great deal, Wad. The goddess of justice will surely take your honesty into account.
I've been the most dreadful fool I know I have. I'm supposed to be the one in charge. And the night's murder was also one of our delivery days. So Frankie, bless his heart, did his usual work with the breakers. There was no package for me delivered that day, so I didn't go into the yard.
So that's the secret behind the fixer's system, and why she was...
I've been trying to track down his accomplices for the longest time. Even I have had to lend them a hand myself, you know. Who knows how many times I've hauled the secretive scoundrel into my office to talk to me. No matter what I say or how much evidence I present him with, he simply won't say a word.
That's why you were interrogating Mr. Canis over and over.
Exactly, I was trying to track down those horrid hench people of his. Spoiled everything for the police that had on that rotten scoundrel. Watched his every move, intercepted every letter he wrote.
His letters. Then I suppose she must also know about his correspondence chess games as well.
No matter what I did, I couldn't turn up any clues as to who his underlings were. Living in fear like this, it's... oh, you just can't comprehend it.
As you've just heard for yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The words of Warden Legate's confessions have cleansed her of all suspicion. Surely there's no need to hound her any longer. Has she really been cleared of all suspicion, though? Or is there more about her to uncover? Oh, there's definitely more. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but this conversation isn't over yet. I think the Goddess of Justice would agree. So you mean to make her suffer even more than she already has? Unfortunately, her suffering under Mr. Canis does nothing to prove her innocence in Knight's murder. She admitted herself that she knew of and even facilitated the so-called Fixer's delivery route. I believe she used that same route to move Knight's body. And where is your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth? It's in the fact that the sweet smell on Knight's body is the exact same scent Warden Legard uses to signal a delivery. What do you make of that?
Well, that's because he's done it so many times by now that the whole well probably smells of it, darling. Some of them must have just rubbed off on his body.
That does match the statement that Mr. Carcerado provided.
A smell? Yeah, always smelled kind of nice down there.
Nice.
Gee, I don't know. Smelled sort of like dessert, I guess.
His words would seem to suggest that the smell had permeated the well.
Ugh!
Been rendered speechless, I see. Then I hereby move to adjourn this session of the court.
No! What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
And I do. Is this as far as we go?
Finally, so we're actually done.
Yes, Eustace, it seems we are. By the power vested in me, this court is adjourned. Who was that?
Come on, Judge G's. Things were just getting good.
Bender! Are you objecting to my adjourning the session?
No. I would have shouted objection if I wanted to do that. You do you, G. Adjourn, don't adjourn, whatever floats your boat. What are you doing, Mr. Fender? Don't worry about what I'm doing. Let's all just take a chill pill, shall we? Which I mean a square of chocolatey goodness. Anyone?
Hey, I'll take one. Are you trying to get yourself charged with contempt of court?
No, my bad. I just had a quick request to make is all. I'm Simone Spank's lawyer.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten that you were his real attorney, Mr. Fender.
Could you? You killed me here. Can you blame us? You've been making Mr. Edgeworth do everything this whole time. But you are, which is why I figured it's time to put in some work.
Work, you say? Somehow I don't believe you worked a day in your life.
Let's say this is me doing some prep work for the upcoming trial. Why don't I question the witness?
Now? Amusing, but what is there left to ask?
I got a feeling in my funny bone that there is something more to tell us about the killer.
You?
Yes, indeed. See, as a major player on Team Simone, I can spot a sympathizer when I see one. You don't think he did it, do you? So tell us who did. Going smoothie beans for all we. Mr. Edgeworth, what's he doing?
He's starting to believe, Kay. He's trying to coax Warden Lagarde into giving something away. Ask yourself, why would she go through all the trouble of sending Knight's body on such an odd journey? Because she wanted to frame Mr. Canis.
He did, no way.
If he was convicted of committing murder here, that could have been grounds for a transfer to another prison. Most likely a more secure facility.
Now, where'd we be out of where'd we be out of her? Where he'd be out of her hair forever, huh?
Precisely. She saw her opportunity and seized it.
No, Saint cannot be the killer. It's not fair, I was all ready to prosecute him.
We know, right? But maybe we should find out what he thinks. But maybe we should find out what she thinks first. Don't want to get the wrong guy, yeah? Midnight. Now Mr. Winger has to go along with it, too.
Well, Warden, are you happy to testify further?
Of course, how could I refuse this silver-tongued devil? Eddykins, you have such a way with words.
Just do my job, Beef.
Besides, one can't tell the truth without telling the whole truth, can one?
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I'm simply dying to tell, Variety, darling. Do you say you'll let me?
As you wish. Court is unadjourned.
I can't believe you pulled that off, Mr. Fender. Whew, me neither.
Thank you for the timely intervention.
That's the least I can do. Kay's not wrong. I've been leaning on you hard, and besides, the defense never rests, am I right? Someone's depending on us. Sadly, I think I just about exhausted my reserves of cool lawyer shit out there, and we can't foul this up now. Which means you're up to that, Miles McSmiles. Show them that never rests spirit.
Okay. If I didn't like Eddie before, I certainly do now. Fucking Miles McSmiles. I gotta remember that one.
God.
I shall.
Fabulous. Then let's get started, shall we? I really don't think anyone could have done it but that dreadful man Canis. There's no telling what is going on between him and the victim. Perhaps he simply took a disliking to him. Certainly the type to do so. Whatever the sword details, it was him. He stabbed that poor man to death. Then he had his dog disposed of the body. That simply has to be what happened.
Okay, we need to press the fourth statement.
Victim, Mr. Knight, yes. I did him the most terrible disservice.
Yes, you killed him.
I suppose you could put it that way. If it weren't such a sorry excuse for a warden, this would never have happened. That's why I have to clean this terrible mess up.
Warden Lagarde, as ever, your honesty is truly to your credit. I am certain Mr. Knight is looking down and weeping tears of gratitude. You've clearly never met Mr. Knight.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
he
I
would
said
rather
before.
play Russian roulette with the devil.
Press the first statement.
Hold it!
What more can you tell us about these assorted details?
We all know what Canis once did for a living. I doubt the killing part gave him much trouble. Especially as the victim was already injured. His neck, I think. Turn his head to the right, poor dear. That's what they told me when they brought him in, anyways.
They must make some sort of report for the warden when the prisoners are admitted. You seem keen for us to think you didn't know much about Knight.
Because I didn't, sweetie, and the victim was simply a fun target to that monster, nothing more. I expect Canis used the chisel that was hidden in that chest set, don't you? Awful grisly business. Imagine the poor man probably didn't even have time to cry out.
I see. Thank you for your thoughts. They were very helpful. Actually, I'd like to hear about them in a little more detail, if you don't mind.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you're making me blush. I could chat with you all day.
And how she says this, he's just mental images of Wendy Oldbag all over again.
Hey, at least she's better looking than old Lindbag. Oh, don't look so nervous, darling. I'm only teasing. Of course we could talk about them some more.
There's no dialogue.
I expect Canis used that chisel that was hidden in the chest set, don't you?
Since the present the pocket chest, there is another dialogue in there too. I don't know if you want to show that.
It would have been easy work for that file assassin.
There you go. This is yeah. Present the pocket chest set.
Objection!
Warden Lagarde, you strike me as being more careful than the image you project suggests.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, please call me Fifi or Sweetie Pie if you prefer.
I shall do no such thing. However, I think you may have been a little less careful than you realize in this instance.
Hey, aren't you just a most adorable little creature? Don't be embarrassed. We're all family here.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, don't let her get it inside your head.
You said earlier that you didn't know much about Knight. In which case, I find it rather strange that you know about the chisel.
Of course we do, darling. Do you think we don't check prisoners when they come in?
Objection!
You're not talking your way out of this, Warden. That is entirely irrelevant, and you know it. Knight didn't bring the chess set into the prison himself. It was brought here by Mr. Saint when he came to visit. Knight wouldn't have had it with him when he arrived.
What? Well, I mean, of course, that when Mr. Saint came in, we...
Objection!
You checked him? I find that difficult to believe. Because if you did, that makes your story all the stranger. If you had found the chisel, why did you not confiscate it then and there? Judge Cavell, did you tell anybody about the hidden compartment in the chess set? I did not. If no one leaked our findings, then how exactly did you learn about the chisel, Warden Lagarde? Because it certainly couldn't have been you... Because it certainly couldn't have been when you checked Knight or Mr. Saint on their arrival. Indeed, such a thing would have implied an intentional oversight if it had been found yet let through. Precisely. So, Warden Lagarde, and answer truthfully this time. Where and when did you learn about the chess set? If you won't answer, then allow me to.
All right, darling, there's no need to rub it in. You got me, all right? I question Knight. That was when I learned about the chess set. Please, you have to believe me. I did not kill him.
One moment, Warden. This is a significant development. The court requests that you make a detailed statement on the record. Any objections, Mr. Edgeworth? None, Your Honor.
Thank you, darlings. I'll clear this awful misunderstanding up, I promise.
Very well. Go ahead, Warden Lagarde. And please, tell the truth this time. Lies are starting to wear thin. This is my chance to expose her.
Just don't do it in the yard, please. You said I questioned Knight, but it wasn't anything serious, you understand. Make a point of talking to every newcomer to our little abode. It was no different, we just had a little chat, you might call it. After we talked, I had him taken back to his cell straight away.
The more she lies, the more thoroughly she seals her fate. So it was simply a conversation with a new detainee. That seems entirely above board.
Exactly, variety, darling. I knew you'd understand.
Objection!
Well, I don't. What proof do you have to back up your statement? I suppose we shall see, won't we? Mr. Edgeworth, you may begin your cross-examination. And once again, we press the fourth statement.
Hold it!
If he had really gone back to his cell, he would still be alive today.
You really think I murdered the poor man right there in my office, don't you? What would my motive be, darling? I told you I barely knew him. No, Angel, I have my grudges against Canis, but Knight had nothing to do with that animal.
She really does hate Canis. Warden Lagarde, I must insist that you append that statement to your testimony.
No, Angel, I have my grudges against Canis, but Knight had nothing to do with that animal.
Ah, I
The chest
disagree.
type.
Say because...
Objection!
Judge Gavell, I'd like you to take a look at this. It's about a game of chess. What's the significance of this, Mr. Edgeworth? It was found in Knight's cell, which is exactly where you said you saw it too, Warden Lagarde. But you didn't just see this game in Knight's cell, did you? You've seen it in Mr. Canis' cell as well.
What do you mean?
Objection!
Oh, come now. Don't tell me you haven't taken a look at the chessboard at maximum security. I imagine you watched his every move like a hawk. Or rather, I imagine you feel that doing so is your only option.
He wants to find out who his cronies are, right?
Personally interrogating your own prisoners is highly irregular to say the least. But as you said, Mr. Canis had threatened you. He put your precious home at risk. That's why you took it upon yourself to question him. You wanted to find out who his dogs were.
So what if I did?
You also told us you read his letters, which means you must have known about one key fact. Who knew he was playing correspondence chess? And then who should appear but Knight, carrying with him a diagram of a very particular game. We ourselves used that diagram to infer a connection between these two men. And it seems you came to the same conclusion. But in your fear, you took your reasoning one step further. You surmised that Knight was Mr. Canis' henchman sent to kill you.
The real reason she had that chat with the Bronx there. This boss couldn't think right. Maybe he would.
And when you questioned Knight, you made another discovery. For there inside his chest set, you found a hidden chisel. The murder weapon itself. As far as you were concerned, that chisel meant one thing: Canis. Thus, you convinced yourself that Knight was working for Canis, which was why you killed him. I see you have no more excuses. Judge Gavell, your verdict, please! Much as it grieves me, there would appear to be little room for doubt. I hereby give my verdict. Bronco Knight was murdered by... In the name of the goddess of justice, who is it this time? Pardon?
It's a joke. It's all a big, stupid joke. You people just don't get it, do you?
I think we've proven that it's you who didn't understand things correctly.
Me? Please, darling. I understand it was all perfectly well. Thank you very much. I understand there's a glaring contradiction in your theory, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're just grasping at straws now. I don't have time for this. Your Honor, the verdict.
Overruled.
I am curious to hear what the warden has to say. What?
No, Variety, I just have one thing left to say. Then Mr. Edgeworth can declare himself the winner. You rang? Anybody remember a certain autopsy report?
Of course, we received the finalized version only this morning.
That's right, I was listening to what you told us about Variety. Even if no one else knew what it was. You said the wound was 4 inches deep.
4 inches? Wait.
Tell me this, Mr. Edgeworth. How does a tiny chisel make a 4-inch wound?
No! Forgive me, oh gods. I came perilously close to making a terrible mistake.
Looks like your theory is the one that doesn't hold up water, Mr. Edgeworth. What now?
What do we do?
I think I have a theory. I think it's the little latch in the Captain Simeon's brick that it was the 4-inch deep wound.
Well, let's keep going.
Yep, I'll be fine. Mr. Edgeworth always comes through. Right, sir?
My pedals are trying to commission.
Oh, I know where she hit it. Oh, that's clever. You're an attorney too, aren't you? Why don't you say do something? You think on the other hand with a desperate bluff, learn out what the first mind-blowing thing that comes to your head.
Gumshoe, we're not Phoenix, right?
Look, detective, I'm as much of a man of action as the next guy. Light Evans, we're up a creek without a paddle here. It might be the end of the road.
Tim is suggesting the blade in the chisel's handle?
Nope, it's somewhere very close by. In fact.
We can't give up now. We have to do something.
I'm certain that Warden Lagarde is the killer. It's the only explanation that fits the facts of the case. But if the chisel wasn't the murder weapon, what other bladed weapon is there in this facility? It seems we still do not have all the answers, nor the evidence to provide those answers. Alas, we must wait until the trial to see this matter resolved, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Now, come on, G, you're just giving the killer a chance to destroy the evidence.
Overruled.
Are you calling the judicial process into question, Mr. Fender?
Nope, not me. I tried Miles. Any bright ideas?
Just out of curiosity, DM, what would you say was the actual murder weapon?
It's inside Allie the alligator.
What is the Muriel murder weapon, since it's clearly not the chisel? Found it. This question throws everything we've deduced out the window! Nothing to add, Mr. Edgeworth? Permit me to remind you that claims not supported by sufficient evidence are subject to the harshest penalties. It's hopeless. I can't think of anything, I need more time. Both as I am to admit it,
You can't give up now. Remember what Mr. Fender said. Someone's counting on us. Without us, he's... Remember how upset he was? He was devastated.
Tim suggesting the steak.
Nobody's in more pain than him over Mr. Knight's death.
Same here, Tim. It's inside alley.
No way he did it, but if we can't save him, who will? And what's more, he believes in us. He's sitting in that cell waiting for us to bring him some good news. I, for one, won't walk away until we have some.
Okay.
Geez, Miles, your little buddy there's quite the motivational speaker. And she's right, too. When you find yourself on the ropes, figure your client. Picture them pleading with you to help them. Doesn't that make you want to fight back as hard as you can until the very end? Think of the old man, good old Gregory. No matter how bad things looked, he'd always find a way to turn it around and save his client. You're just like him, right? If there's any way to force a turnabout here, you're the one who'll find it. Someone's counting on you.
Judge Cavell, you seem to have recovered your composure, Mr. Edgeworth. But if you mean to attempt a defense, I would advise you to reconsider the ramifications. You have repeatedly proposed misguided theories and have made numerous false accusations. If you do so again, I will have no choice but to judge you unfit to serve as a prosecutor and relieve you of your badge for good. She's right. I have put forward a number of theories that proved to be flawed in one way or another. Have I made some sort of fundamental oversight? Wait, he said my theories were misguided. Nothing to say. The court will tolerate no more of your time wasting. I hereby...
Sure.
Mr. Edgeworth.
give my verdict. Hey, I've been thinking about it the wrong way all this time! My theories weren't misguided. I was being misled! Defendant... I think it's a little soon for that, Your Honor.
I'd say it's well past due, darling. Wouldn't you agree, Variety?
Mr. Edgeworth, you may proceed.
What?
I'd like to remind you of a few things. The sighting of his dog Helmet, the fact that he wasn't at the show, these and other factors made Mr. Canis the obvious suspect at first.
Overruled.
This again, Mr. Edgeworth? You seem almost proud of your blunder.
Hold it!
But what if the real killer wanted us to suspect Mr. Canis? What if it was all carefully managed? And what if the same was true of the chisel, our purported murder weapon? Knight had been stabbed multiple times in the same place with a bladed instrument. What if he was stabbed with the chisel after the real murder weapon had been removed? Just to leave traces of blood on it for us to find. That was how the killer misled us into thinking the chisel was the murder weapon. But why mislead us in this way? Why, indeed? Why make us think that the chisel is the murder weapon rather than whatever was really used in order to get Canis transferred?
Yep.
Warden, you took advantage of what the chisel seemed to suggest.
It suggested? What are you talking about, darling?
Hold it!
Mr. Winner, if I were to tell you the murder weapon was a chisel, what would you think?
That Mr. Canis is the killer?
And there you have it. That was the trap the Warden set for us.
Oh, Mr. Venus has a bunch of chisels, so she wanted us to think it was one of his, right?
Indeed. That was her plan right from the start. To frame a bloodied harmer Canis. Your reasoning would appear to be sound. One Legard certainly seems to harbor a deep and abiding hatred for Mr. Canis. However, I think you know what I am going to say next. That alone is not sufficient proof that Warden Legard is the killer. I knew that wouldn't be enough. There's only one thing that will prove it. The real murder weapon that we now know must exist. If you cannot prove your theory, then this conversation ends here.
Objection!
If we could just find the real murder weapon...
Objection!
How many times do we have to go over this? We searched this prison from top to bottom.
Eustace is quite correct. No other possible murder weapon has been found, so I'm afraid you're at a bit of an impasse.
Objection!
I can still prove my case yet, Your Honor, because it's still here inside the prison. This would have made sure of that.
Security case.
I'm glad you at least remember what it is. And do you remember what it does?
Yes, I do. I'm not a moron. The security gate detects metal. Which means you can't bring anything metal into the prison or take it out. Oh.
Precisely. If there is another murder weapon, it cannot have been taken off the premises. But nor can it have been brought into the prison in the first place. And so we find ourselves right back where we began. Judge Cavell? What I am trying to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth, is that if you wish me to believe that there is another murder weapon here in the prison, you will also have to explain to me how it got here. Alright, we know that the chisel was smuggled into the prison inside of a pocket chess set. But our contention is that the chisel is not the real murder weapon. So if the weapon came from outside this facility, then there must have been a way to bring it in. Yes, the question of the hour is this: can you show me this alternate route? How did the murder weapon will Warden Legard use to get into the prison? Borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation, is that correct?
Yeah, well, yes, sweetie. Everything related to Canis is with me now. Heaven knows how many times I've called this secretive scoundrel in my office to talk to me.
Of course, that's how! The fact that this is here with us shows how a bladed object could have been brought into the facility as well.
Or is it Mr. Canis' belt?
Take that!
Allow me to remind you of our conversation with Mr. Canis yesterday. Yes, it was but one of my bells. One of only two in existence.
I also forgot about that fact.
Just two?
Two and only two. One for my knife and one for my beloved helmet. Exquisitely crafted. Utterly unique. My ears are my guide after all. And I must be able to use my tools precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taken from me.
Yeah.
So you see, there is a way for objects to be brought into the prison unscrutinized. As part of the evidence Warden Legard borrowed from the police.
What?
Mr. Canis' knife was part of the evidence in the case against him, and that evidence was here in the prison. Not only that, but the knife had a certain bell attached to it. The bell that was attached to the chisel. Correct. The killer took the bell from the knife and attached it to the chisel.
That can't be right. The chisel only had Mr. Knight's fingerprints on it.
Easy enough to explain if the killer wore gloves. He made it look as if the chisel was the murder weapon, and then attached the bell to it. In so doing, she made sure that all the evidence pointed to Mr. Canis. And who had access to the evidence from which the bell was taken? Why, only the person to whom it had been entrusted.
Who was it, sir? Who's been messing with the evidence?
I believe that would be you. Isn't that correct, Warden Lagarde?
Bells aren't exactly rare, you know. Anyone could have set that up.
Objection!
Unluckily for you, that's not quite true. Those particular bells are unique because there are only 2 of them in existence. By attaching that bell to the chisel, you as good as declared yourself the killer.
You don't have any proof that the knife was ever even here to begin with.
Hold it!
I don't. Not yet, anyway. Mr. Winter, I'd like you to order another search of the prison right away.
But if you do find something, that's going to make things awkward for me.
This isn't about what's convenient for you. We have to find the truth. You're a prosecutor, aren't you?
Oh yeah, but you know.
It's a worthless excuse for a prosecutor. If I had investigative authority, I wouldn't be sitting on it.
Anyhow, it's not my decision to make. The warden would have to authorize it.
You know full well she'll do no such thing. You have the power to insist on a search. Use it!
Sorry, darling, but not without that evidence.
Goddess of justice cannot bestow her blessings on those who lack the proof to support their claims.
Yep, there we go again, abusing their power.
Our work here is done. The rest of this matter will have to be settled in the courtroom. Oh! We give Lagarde the opportunity. She'll destroy whatever evidence is left! I have to object. I have to stop them! I say, I don't have anything concrete to offer. What am I thinking? I'm never this reckless! I can't back down now. I've got to put everything on the line! I'm not a prosecutor right now. I'm an associate attorney with a client to defend! Only I can save Mr. Saint, and that means... even if my chances are 1,000,000 to 1, it's still worth a shot! It's now or never. Should I object? Oh yeah.
Object.
I suppose this must be how a serial bluffer always feels. Another Phoenix reference.
Yeah.
Regardless, I can't walk away.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. This had better be good, Mr. Edgeworth. I've got it. Got what, exactly? The real murder weapon, of course. I know where Mr. Canis' knife is.
Do you really, Mr. Edgeworth?
I do. Not at all. If I did not know better, I would say you were bluffing. You wound me, Your Honor. I don't know the meaning of the word. This is terrible for my heart.
No way you could. It's not here, I tell you.
Well, would you be so kind as to enlighten us? Where is the real murder weapon? Think, Miles, think! Somewhere not even the police would search. A blind spot in this zoo. Any place that the warden could be absolutely certain of. Any place... No. If you insist. Come on, Helmut, open up. She used the same trick? No, that's ridiculous, isn't it? But the more I think about it, how many foolproof ways to evade detection could there be? Mr. Edgeworth, how long do you intend to keep us waiting? There is the faintest possibility I'm right, but if I'm wrong, we stand to lose everything. Your Honor, this is where the real murder weapon's hid. It's right here in the yard.
Take that!
Here? In the yard? Indeed. I don't believe I understand. Would you care to explain a little more? Where exactly is the real murder weapon hidden? It's hidden in the alligator.
Yeah,
Take that!
as I suspected all along since we start 30 minutes into this.
Of course, that's where it must have been.
Oh,
What's the matter, detective?
it's the metal detector, sir. It's reacting to the alligator.
What? How?
Metal detector was reacting to something inside her after all. Your Honor, I'd like to remind you of this piece of evidence. The chisel.
Oh, didn't we just figure that out that it isn't the murder weapon?
You might recall that Mr. Canis hid this chisel in his dog's mouth. Would you believe that the real murder weapon? Would you believe that the real murder weapon was hidden in much the same way? That's right. The murder weapon is hidden inside the alligator in that pond over there.
What?
No way!
We detected the presence of a metallic object during our earlier investigation. Judge Cavell, we need to know what's inside that alligator. Understood. Then we will need to summon a veterinarian.
I'm sure I can get that little sweetie to open up for us. I'd be happy to give it a try.
Please, by all means. Warden Lagarde, the real murder weapon's about to be revealed. Why not do the right thing and confess?
I have nothing to confess.
As you wish. Then you can simply wait and watch as your lies are exposed.
Sure, we got it.
This has to be it.
It's over, Fifi Lagarde. Real murder weapon was butted harm with Canis's knife, making you the only person who could have killed Bronco Knight.
Not the criminal here. It's all Cadis is doing. He did the right thing. Knight was a threat. He was Cadis' the lapdog. Curse at this despicable man. Why did he have to come and ruin my perfect little home? We could have been happy forever if it wasn't for him. He ruined my paradise on Earth. He ruined everything. Curse him. Curse the bones. Butcher, that awful, terrible, despicable man. Curse.
Oh, what?
What?
Yep.
Oh.
This is what I said earlier.
They were all alive.
Yeah. Oh, I love the breakdowns on this series. March 29th, 12:34 p.m. Detention Center Corridor.
Prosecutor, the winner, sir. The test results have just come back.
Prosecutor winner, sir. The test result has just come back.
Oh, that's good. That's
That's-
good.
Winner. I guess we've all been all under a lot of stress.
Traces of Bronco Knight's blood were found on Mr. Canis' knife. Just like you said, sir. Congratulations on a stunning victory.
Thank you, officer. Excellent work. Continue complimenting me if you like.
Yes, sir. The winner wins again. I think I'm welling up a little.
With rage. Excellent work, Eustace. Just a few loose ends to tie up and we're done.
Oh, what are you talking about? I just solved the case, didn't I?
We have yet to confirm whether or not Knight was really working for Mr. Canis. It will be vital to know if Warden Lagarde was simply jumping to conclusions on that front.
Oh,
There's Clueless, and then there's you.
oh well. I guess we better be back to our investigation then. Right, officer, you're with me. about to see the winner and a whole lot more. Here to witness first-rate investigative talent in action.
Yes, sir. I'm right with you, sir. Can't wait to watch you at work.
Oh my god. It's winning time. Jesus.
I expect this case will cause quite a stir. The attempted murder of a president is news enough, and now his would-be assassin has been murdered. But Knight never sought to kill the president in the first place! The truth is not always as important as it might seem, Mr. Edgeworth. In the eyes of both society and the law.
How can you even say that?
You do not have to believe me. However, as a prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth is obliged to accept that this is the reality of the world he operates in. Being a prosecutor is more about proving people guilty. That's what I believe. We are all free to believe as we choose, but the law is not to be toyed with for our own personal goals. If you refuse to accept this, then you must prepare to suffer the consequences.
What does that even mean? Wait, you're not going to.
I'm afraid I must be going now. Farewell, Mr. Edgeworth. Judge Gavelle is right. There must be only one set of laws for everyone. But if following the law means sacrificing the truth, can I really do that in good conscience?
Damien, you're out.
Honey.
Hi, Regina.
Is everything all right? Did they let you out, right? They did let you out.
Yeah, but I'm still confused about what's going on. Some guy just came and said I was free to go, and I had Mr. Edgeworth to thank.
We did it. We sure do, Mr. Edgeworth. We found out who the real killer is.
Oh, wow, really? You did that for me, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh no. Stop staring at me like that. I'm innocent, I swear. Don't pull the rug out from under me now.
Stop it, silly. It's true. He saved you. So say thanks already.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you.
And a great big Regina Berry thanks you for me, too.
Question.
Answer.
Is there a... I wonder, how old is Regina given this game's timeline?
17.
Okay. Not much time has passed in between her last appearance then.
She was what, I think 15 when we last saw her? Something like that? It's been at least 2 or 3 years since.
Okay, because I thought I remembered 16.
Maybe it was 16.
16.
Okay, I was wrong. So yeah, 16. So it's been at least a year.
Okay.
Mr. Saint talking directly to me? Small victories, I suppose. Can I ask just one question, Mr. Attorney? Sure. I'm not actually an attorney, though. I thought Bronco was my friend. No, my best friend. I trusted him. But now...
But now,
Well, it's just... I never knew. I never would have believed that he could hate someone enough to want to kill them. If he kept something like that from me, then he never really trusted me, did he?
that's not true, Simone. Of course he trusted you.
No, he didn't. If he just told me, I could have stopped him. I could have told him all that hate never helps, that he had to let go of all that stuff. Mr. Saint, I think you're forgetting something. I should show him the thing that proves Knight trusted him.
Take that!
That-
Like a chess set. It's the chess set I brought for him. Knight had hidden the chisel inside. I imagine he meant to use it to escape. What? You mean he was using me? No. He believed in you. He knew he could count on you to bring it, and that you would never be so untrusting as to look inside. I imagine that by not telling you, he was hoping he could keep you from getting caught up in his mess. Oh. Bronco! Why didn't you tell me? Damn it!
You just don't understand. But now, right, Simone?
I'm sure he does. He may not show it, but Simeon is no dummy. Is it Simone or Simeon?
I want to say it's Simeon. And
Okay.
I know that DM was mispronouncing Lagarde's name, or not Lagarde, but just Judge Gavel's name has a variety. It's actually Verity. So,
Verity, okay.
yeah, I meant to point that out. I just
Yeah, I don't know how I got that confused from since last time.
I-
learned about that.
The only reason I didn't say anything about it was because I assumed that on it the text might have been blurred on Discord. Because there's been times where I've been streaming to Discord through the whatchamacallit, the
OBS or
yeah, the OBS virtual cam, and you guys had mentioned saying that some of the text kind of looks a little fuzzy at times.
Yeah, I just
the
misread it as all.
So
the text has been coming in good actually lately.
yeah.
Yeah, I only misread it by a letter.
So yeah, I was just that was what my assumption was that it was just you guys were just
I don't know why my brain read that as variety.
Yeah,
instead of rare.
Yeah, don't worry about that, dude. Because I've had words where I thought it was something else as well.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say
It is
anything
fine.
earlier. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good night's sleep and he'll be completely over this whole thing by tomorrow.
that's not as complimentary as you think it is. I'll try. I have to. For Bronco, I have to show him I can become the best animal trainer out there. That's the spirit.
Money's taking control of me.
Next, he'll be starting his own restaurant.
I almost forgot. We're doing a new show soon. I'd love it if you could come, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be joining Regina on stage for this one. Yeah, there we are, Maximilian.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to say Maximilian Pegasus, but no, that was totally Yu-Gi-Oh! Damn.
Now,
Oh well, whatever.
Max Maximilian.
Yeah, his name was Maximilian. I just couldn't remember his stage name now.
Neither can I now.
Oh yeah, is that the guy we saw in Ace Attorney?
Yeah, that was on the fuck, was it the second game or the third now? I don't remember.
It was the second.
Second game.
Yeah, it was second.
I definitely remember it was like-
first third game.
Yeah, it had to have been the second game, yeah. Maximilian Galactico, that's what it was.
Yep.
Thanks, Tim. Let's say, did you...
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Yeah.
That's right. The Very Big Circus is the biggest, most fabulous event in town. You have oodles of fun.
The one, the only, the very big circus is back.
Sounds great, doesn't it, Mr. Edgeworth? Come on, you have to go.
Well, I'll think about it.
Maybe you'll bang it. Maybe you'll see Ace there. All right, Simeon. We've got some training to do. I think it's time you and Regin got acquainted.
What? Tiger? No way again! No!
Oh, you'll be fine, silly. You'll never meet a nicer kitty cat.
Yeah, the last time I know that Regent got up close and personal, he's still in the hospital in a coma. I can't.
Oh yeah, that callback.
Please don't do anything with that, please! Please, Daddy!
Another stone. Well, that certainly was something, Smiles. Talk about pulling it out of the bag.
Couldn't have done it without you, Fender. Without your timely intervention, she would have gotten away. Besides, I have you to thank for even being able to investigate this case in the first place.
Oh, stop it. Pat me on the back any harder, and you're going to make me blush or topple over.
I suppose it would be asking too much for you to take this seriously.
Seriously, Miles, my friend, I'm always serious. Anyway, how does it feel to save an innocent client? That's why we set me an attorney, after all.
Be an attorney.
I say I had a blast. Remind me of the good old days. My Gregory was standing there right beside me. It's been like a jillion years since I felt this warm and fuzzy on the job.
That's good? Bittersweet? Certain.
Say, Miles, you ever thought about going to the Feds gate full time?
Excuse me?
No, pick up where Gregory were left off. Get out there and actually help people.
Hey pal, don't get any big ideas. Mr. Edgeworth ain't about to switch sides anytime soon.
What was I? Why not? Coming over to the light side's all the rage. Everyone's doing it these days.
Besides, we have donuts. No, even better. How about you come to the dark side? We have cookies.
No.
Come on, Mr. Fender, you know it's not about that. Chill, don't get it twisted. I was just asking a perfectly innocent question.
You were.
Yeah, and then went on its own with like King coming Bill, like the fuck you were.
It looks like you got what I mean to bet Steve and there yourself, Miles.
And Tim says this is the reason why all the winter websites now tell you to click to accept their cookies because they're all now the dark side. Oh, I shouldn't be. That's not funny, but
That's the most hilarious allegory I ever heard.
yeah.
I heard all this top one's crazy.
Fender, I'm a prosecutor.
Yeah, but I'm an attorney. You could be one too. I'm serious. When I said my piece, you change your mind, you know who to go.
Ghostbusters?
I'll be waiting.
Phoenix Wright?
I'm sorry.
You're entering a bender, get bender.
Follow my father's footsteps. Could I really do such a thing? I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my dad. Attorney, like my father. A Jedi Knight, like my father before me.
Ian.
we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here, and then we're going to jump right into at least, well, we've only got about an hour left. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through the first part.
We get some of it.
We can definitely get at least some of it in, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm thinking I might as well, since the playable character is going to be a slight bit different. We're going to be playing again as Edgeworth, but not the Edgeworth we've been portraying. We're going to be taking over the shoes of his father, basically like father like son. So I'm thinking that for this case, I will go ahead and continue on where I'm with being the main voice of Gregory Edgeworth as well.
Okay.
Right.
Also, we have 2 characters that are coming back. Jay's got one, and DM's got one coming. They're returning.
Yep. Say,
I think I know which one you're talking about.
I also have a returning character that I'm going to be taking care of as well. So,
Yep.
that's
There are. Okay.
there's at least 3 new characters that's coming up.
I'm gonna take at least one of them. Yeah.
So, yeah. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, 4 new characters that are coming up.
Oh.
So, I know not DM. Radio's already claimed 1.
There is one I want to voice. Yeah, I'll let you know when we get to him.
So, there is another I might go ahead and take. So, but we'll leave that where that is. So, like I said, we'll take a quick break. I'll be right back, and
Sounds good.
yep, give me a
Right
few
after
minutes.
these messages.
I might as well grab a drink then, so I'll be right back.
Same. Was I coming through just now, or?
No, not right now. Like everyone's breaking.
I know. I had my microphone shut off. I wonder how long that was for, though.
Oh.
Didn't say much, just a little bit during the break part.
something?
What's up?
Ah, yes. Okay.
Was my mic on during the time of the when I said gumshoes lines?
Yeah. Yeah, we've heard Gumshoe's lines. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And my short-term memory is starting to take a hit.
All right. We're good. No. Go.
Yep.
Episode 3, Turnabout Legacy. This one, strap yourselves in, guys. This is a long one. We gotta be here for a while.
Might. Yep.
You said you were also off next week?
Yeah. Well, I'm off Thursday and Friday next week.
Okay.
Samson.
And Judy's Bake and Bow.
Got 3 p.m. cake extravaganza. Yeah, I don't know about anybody, but I'm definitely not singing any of this.
Are you?
No.
This
Something special to share. Now let's see what we got for you. See, it's cooking time. Are you still singing her?
I
You
think
can't tell which lines are singing, which ones.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't know we were playing a different game.
right? Oh my god, Princess Peach Showtime all over again.
It's a prequel to Fat Princess.
Fender. That was Jake.
Yeah.
This is
Hey,
you, Jake.
Gregory. I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. We're finally going to find out what happened since 18 years ago.
April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall, content room. Your 3 p.m. Coke extravaganza more like.
Well, got you.
Oh, this is.
Yeah.
Oh, there is still Edge.
Well, Fender, you finally got to tell me what we're doing here. Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places?
Hey, you had nothing going on. Seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together.
I'm leaving.
Chill, bad guy, I'm just joking. You know about the IS-7 incident, yeah? Your old man's last cakes?
Of course. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after your invite, you see? I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy.
Oh, wait a minute, Ben. It's not. There's actually another character you got coming back as well. It, for some reason, it's not shown on the list.
Oh, right. I think we're going to be seeing those two. Yep. As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. And opposite him, the man who would become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It's quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused.
Ah, so you were there too. You were in the court. You were in the courtroom from Gregory's final outing. Well, that'll make explain things easier. I wanted you to know something. See. There's something really good. There's some. That's some being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. It's 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The buildings were covered with a blanket of snow. It looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. Things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. This was back before yours truly was the fine figure of attorney you see before you today.
Yep, young vendor. 18 years ago.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Right, Miles is in his 20s.
December 24th, 5 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room.
Hey, Mr. E, this one really came out of the blue, huh?
It did. We were gone in before the ink on the arrest papers was even dry. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to?
This would be one of our new people to voice.
Do we know who it is?
This would be Samson Tangaroa.
Oh, well, since I sang, or in the dark of the night, at the end of the day, as I think heavenly saviors are coming my way. Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room, and if they're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon. Oh, talk about an entrance.
Look at the guard.
Yeah, the guard.
Must be a fan.
I was not expecting that.
Neither was I.
Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough.
So you're the accused, I take it.
I am.
Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, at your service. I look forward to representing you. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Pleased to meet you, sir. I'll do everything I can to help.
Come now, Edward. Calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him, he's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from fully-fledged lawyer material yet. Nevertheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case.
Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both.
My job as the defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. The first thing to do is to establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself.
What am I thinking? I haven't told you my name. I'm Samson Tangaroa.
So, in the Prosecutor's Path fan translation, his original name for the English fan translation was Jeffrey Jeff Master.
What? It really is you. Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner. You flatter me, my old friend. You call me Samson, oh my pal.
It's
Well, thanks, Samson. I will. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person.
I kinda wish we had that anime wow sound like wow. Seems Eddie knows something of our client.
Mr. E, it's the Samson Tangaroa. The singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation.
think
What
this
shall we
is
make today, kids? Macaroons. What? Oh, wait a minute.
that is
Macaroons, life is a dream that it is with a dream. Laugh and smile, sing it's true. All that sweetness. Music for you. Look there. What where? Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Bing now. Let's see what we've got. Ooh. Maybe what the music was like. I think I would have sung better, but okay.
yeah, right. I almost
Hey.
started dancing along.
No way, I got to sing with Samson Tongaroa. This is a dream come true. Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that.
My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand.
Of course, I'm sure you're both very busy. Alright, where would you like me to start?
So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer?
I sure am. When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving.
You must really enjoy making desserts.
I wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I did it. I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others. Hey, they're not just things, they're works of art. Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations, that's the stuff that dreams are made of.
So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion.
It did. We're holding an international confectionery contest there when the body was found inside one of my creations. Inside one of your... No way! The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now here I am. I could never take a life. Never! I'm sure the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake. I sure hope so.
And what can you tell us about the victim?
His name is Artie Frost. He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die?
I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. So, Artie Frost, the victim's name, his name in the Prosecutor's Path fan translation was Isaac Dover. I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct?
Correct. Correct. I swear to you, I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never.
He seems quite sincere. Alright, I'm gonna take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me.
Likewise, it's good to see. Good to talk to somebody other than those detectives.
We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you.
Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both.
December 24th, 6 p.m. Contest venue, Fountain Hall, or Fountain Room.
It's pretty cold out here, honestly. I never saw so much snow.
Yes, and it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon.
But just look at this place. What a sweet house some Samson's got. It's huge.
Yes, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less.
What is this?
And this is another person. This is going to be a woman in the right up there on the top.
Welcome, everyone. Come on in. We'll have such some fun. Oh no!
Oh, I think she slapped me in the head with the with the sheet.
Are you alright? I'm sorry. You happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance?
I would. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fendi. Welcome to our humble abode. Duty bound. It's an honor to meet you both. The housekeeper here, I'm Mr. Tangora's assistant.
So, Judy Bounds, Prosecutor Path English translation name, the fan project, was originally Catherine Kate Hall.
You're no housekeeper. You're Judy Bound. The Judy Bound.
Know a little something of my work?
Well, I watch you on TV every chance I get. I'm Bacon Bob's biggest fan.
So the Bacon Bop name also had a different name in the fan translation, complete with its own unique title card. I don't remember what the original name was.
It's very kind of you to say so. We will be nothing without our fans.
And what might Bacon Bop be?
The biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it.
Dynamic duo Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing. Like this, check it out.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
What shall we make today, kids?
Shall we make it, kid?
Cookie dough, caramel tube, Buffy. Oh, just tiramisu.
Everyone come along. Making treats with a smile and song.
Ooh.
There's fruit. Someone's got something special for you.
Just take a bite
Oh,
and
yeah, you
will
will.
see.
It was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo, bravo.
I dance along every time I watch the show.
Oh, Ben, was it called the unofficial name you were talking about, or
It's
Yeah.
it's called Piece of Cake.
piece of cake, that's it, yep. So, perhaps Miles might enjoy it too? I'll suggest it to him later.
Well, this dancing really takes it out of a guy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. There's nothing relaxes the body and mind like a cup of tea.
I was actually considering grabbing some blueberry green tea earlier. I grabbed some cranberry pomegranate juice instead. This is Salem, correct? It's delicious. Citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall.
Interesting. So this is what a style of tea tastes like, you know?
How odd. The saucer's cold.
Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly, I'm afraid. Some of our guests don't like it too hot.
I see. These teacups are very unique, too. The design is really something.
Think so? Thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France. They're my absolute favorite. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Polly. Ayun.
Yeah, Paul Halik, but yeah.
Holly. Have you heard of him? Makes the most amazing tableware in the world.
You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure.
By the way, keep that name in mind, the Paul Halik. Yeah, keep that in mind. He's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. If you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason we're here. Can you tell us everything that you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock, all to be honest. I'm the one who found the body, you see.
You discovered the victim? Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations?
We were middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing coming from Samson's room. Samson, are you in here? In the door and went inside. There was Mr. Frost's body.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
Snap it out of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you.
Now, if you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He could never do something like this.
Of course.
Leave it to us, Mr. Bound.
Thank you so much. And it's Miss, not Mr.
Yeah. Miss Bound, I mean.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
I'll go serve the others their tea then.
Gambit, to the scene of the crime!
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
What's up? I'm glad it's at the first split second and look over my then go back to looking at my Switch.
It was just too perfect. I felt the temptation. I'm sorry.
Oh, I knew it.
Yep, there he's back.
Yep. December 24th, contest venue, Tangaroa's room.
No way! Everything in the room's made of chocolate! I can't believe I'm getting to see somebody who says his creations this up close and personal.
I'm just thinking of that line from fucking Willy Wonka now. Everything in this room is edible, children, even me. But except that it's called cannibalism and is generally frowned upon in most societies. I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't such a murder scene.
Just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine.
That might just be the temperature in here. It is rather cold.
Now that you mention it, it is pretty true.
Yeah, EJ says I'd eat the crap out of that room if it was made of chocolate.
Events on the scene already? That was fast.
Pleasure to meet you. Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Nice to meet you.
Detective Carell bad.
Detective in charge is named Bad. Man, a few words.
One of the things I love about young Eddie.
Something about this just doesn't taste right.
Oh, he just swallows.
Yeah, it's
You're eating your note paper?
he likes to chew over his thoughts leather. Blah, 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 blah. Good job, Mr. Bennett. Another sentence butchered. He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. Helps him to digest and remember them. It's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it. Although I'd be the first to admit it's easier said than done. With introductions out of the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene?
Or not going to happen?
What? How come? Mr. Edgeworth with his Mr. Tangaroa as attorney.
Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get them off the hook. Even put words in their client's mouth. Think I need that on my crime scene?
Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that.
I don't trust attorneys. Okay, kid?
Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on an investigation of the crime scene, correct?
I thought that's usually how it works. Yeah. What of it?
Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent, and I would like the chance to prove it.
I believe he's innocent. And you didn't even see the scene yet. It's some flimsy lore.
That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning.
You're about to tell me you're not believing it until I let you look over the scene.
I am.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
Fine, knock yourselves out.
Thank you, Detective.
I'm coming around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. Good with that, go ahead and get to it.
That was a lollipop the whole time.
That's what you're concerned about.
I must admit I didn't see that coming either. We better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie.
On it, Mr. E.
Let's get this over with.
Begin investigation! So we have ourselves a new guy over here. And this, I believe, is the man that Radio said he wanted a voice. And you are?
I gotta take this.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective?
Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth, pleasure to meet you.
I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender.
I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto. I'm a confectioner here for the contest.
So, Carmelo Gusto's original Prosecutor's Path fan translation name was Dane Gustavia.
Not too far off the mark.
You are? What's your... you are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto?
The art of air and sugar.
No way! Look at that! It's a little baby seahorse.
It's a dragon, a noble soaring creature of the sky.
That's a dragon?
It does look more aquatic than airborne.
No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Zangfa when this is all over. I need to train hard.
Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. So what are you doing in here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene yet.
Detective wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here.
That makes sense, seeing as though he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own. EJ says, that's actually impressive. You're rack-a-twining! Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto.
Sugar blowing pumps. They put air into the sugar.
They're so cool. It's like watching a sword master do his thing.
I'm no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. The way of the confectioner is a lonely one. You never stop learning, not until you die.
Yeah, the confectioner sounds like a long one, too, if he's still injuring himself on a daily basis. What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play.
Contest was Tengagura's idea. It's about art. Confectionery as art.
Confectionery art?
Art you can eat. Every part of it. Every single item in this room is edible.
This whole place does kind of smell like chocolate.
Tengura is a genius. A once-in-a-generation talent. Flavor and flair. He has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win.
I don't know, man. Being out the greatest in the world seems kind of hard. But yeah.
As it should be. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn. That's the real prize here. Nothing else matters.
So you're competing for a title, effectively?
And a treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Tengura's most prized possession. If you want to know more, it is all written down here. The list of rules that was given out to contestants.
Contest rules added to the court record.
Oh, this is actually just reminding me of Suikoden 2 when I was doing that cooking game bit.
Yep. So, prizes, the ultimate cookbook, and the title of the world's greatest confectioner. Rules. Judging will proceed clockwise in the leftmost room. All contestants together in Mr. Tangaroa's room when judging ends. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. Stands and display materials will be provided. And contestants may not enter another contestant's room until judging has been completed.
Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard about it after the judging was over.
How was the judging organized?
It started at 3 p.m. Tengura began making the rounds right around then. He left his own room, then worked his way around the venue clockwise. My creations were the first to be judged. After that, he went to Scone's room. She's another one of the contestants.
What can you tell us about her?
Ruthless, brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with Cream, some kind of dreamscape. Then last of all, Frost's room. His thing was flavored ice sculptures, this time, or so I hope.
Hound found the body while Tankura was still making the round. Panicked, ran to the cops. Tankura went right on judging, claims he didn't know a thing about it until afterward. Went ahead and looked over into the victim's work, even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book.
I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, Detective Bad, what were you and Mr. Augusto talking about earlier?
I was going to ask about the piece on the wall here, the one in the frame. Seemed like something was off. But I better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. Then you, Bozo, showed up and pulled me away from my very important work.
Perhaps we could take a closer look at it together.
And take a hint, can you?
Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out?
Of course, confectionery is my life. If you have any questions, I'll happy to answer them.
Thank you, that's very kind of you. I guess I'll just go ahead. Let's do this because it's already here.
Did
Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is a god among men.
Is it really made of chocolate, though? Looks far too much like a regular illustration to me.
You have a good eye. I am impressed. That's no piece of candy. That's the ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize.
What? So it's not made out of chocolate after all?
No, the book is simply framed in something. Tangora showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules.
So, dumb question. Why would you inframe something made out of leather and paper in chocolate?
Yeah.
So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time.
Anyway, you see it too, right? The frame, something's missing.
Ah, the oddity Detective Bat is going to ask Mr. Gusto about earlier. Yes. You're right, Detective. Something is missing from this frame.
Well, it's not just me, then.
What's missing?
I better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing from chocolate. There's one here in the corner.
Take that!
Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no?
Oh yeah, it's different from the other side.
That's not like Tangora. The balance is all wrong.
That's not all. Take a look around. Every confection in this room is missing some small bit.
You're right, the cake holder, the nautical stuff, they're all like that.
Yep, the candle holder's missing one of the flames, the nautical wheel's missing a spoke.
Someone deliberately damaged them?
That's a very good question.
Or did Tangoro just want it to look like somebody messed with his work?
He never do that to his own creations. Never!
This has some deeper meaning for the case. You'll also notice that there's some, like a handprint or some fingerprints here on here.
Proof it's in the pudding.
Are these finger marks?
Yeah, but we don't know whose yet. I haven't figured it out. Fingerprints, no ID.
Finger marks without prints. They certainly could be important to the case.
It's a real head scratcher, all right.
Oh, really? I'm guessing whoever it is will work gloves.
No, what's your sense of romance or adventure?
There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie.
It's all on television, Bender.
You alright, Eddie?
Yeah, but it sure is just chilly in here.
And it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket?
No, I'm fine. Besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge.
I did, didn't I?
Why do they have the heat down so low?
Chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind that panel on the wall.
A panel.
Look at that! Look at that! It was here this whole time.
There's one in each of the contestants' room. I'm going to hid them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetic of our work.
And what do the controls do?
They adjust the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to the negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit, cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting.
So in effect, each room is a giant freezer.
It's 59 degrees in here. No wonder I'm cold. Hey, Detective Bad, you mind if we turn it up a little?
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work. Punk.
But I'm not the detective.
Same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime.
Get used to the cold. It's all part of your training. Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it.
You know the temperatures by heart, huh? Guess it is your job.
It's the very least I should know. Any real confectionery should be able to tell you that and more.
Right. What about lollipops and cream?
If it's not too hot or too humid, a lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept at around 50 degrees.
To watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted.
Oh, and make sure the cream is always with that chow.
Detective Bad kind of brightened up when he was talking about lollipops, didn't he?
I suppose he must be very fond of them. I don't believe there's any more to be found here.
Before you move on to something else, Ben, here to check a tea set because there's an achievement for that.
Yes. It'll be this one. There's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as the one Miss Bouncer was with earlier.
Do you think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that?
Pot and cup were dusted for prints. His were the only ones they found.
And was that the case for the utensils as well?
Everything else had been washed, so there weren't any prints to find.
Mr. Tangaroa was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries. That could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and the cup.
Yeah, so what do you the achievement's not going to pop up yet because there is a part 2 to that. Alright, so you can examine the chocolate chip.
Yep. So this is where the body was discovered.
Yeah. We took it away already, but everything else is just how we found it.
See something here. It appears that the body was inside the treasure chest.
Yeah, a woman by the name of found it. Samson, are you in there? And she heard something breaking and came to see what it was.
If only we had just a little more information. There's something else in here. Huh, it's... looks like a seal of some kind. Someone's initials and an intricate shape carved into it.
Is it for making those fancy wax things on documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim?
No idea, but it's gotta get logged away. So I'll take that.
Seal added to the court record. It really is rather impressive making an entire ship out of chocolate.
That sends a tongue up roll for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? What part to bite first, though? That's the real head scratcher, you know?
Any part of it, kid, and you'll be off this crime scene so fast your head will spin.
Hey, it was just a joke. Stop staring at me like that.
I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better.
So, in the broken stand underneath the ship.
One of the stands for the ship is broken.
The ship must have collapsed into the the ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open. Wait, do you think? Could that be how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship?
If he was, then this becomes an accidental death, not a murder.
Too serious.
Don't worry, Detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility.
I was being serious, though.
Damn it.
Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body?
Let me see. Got a picture right here somewhere. You can see for yourselves. That was from blunt force trauma.
And what about the weapon? Has it been found yet?
You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that.
A detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Would you mind if we borrowed this?
Let's get off my nose. It's not like it's official. Alan took it with an instant camera when she found the body.
An instant camera, like it's disposable or something?
No, it means that it develops the pictures right then and there when you take them.
No way. No way. Sounds pretty convenient.
Now then, I better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to figure out why. Well, for one, the blood is missing. You can see it's been cut out. I just want to check here.
Yep.
Voyage of the Red Rover. After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover.
After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Who knew?
So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything? Not exactly the luckiest crew out there.
Sometimes you gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find yourself at the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about.
They even have detectives back in those days?
So you want to examine the ship and highlight the missing piece of chocolate and deduce from the crime scene notes.
Yep, and that would be... Yep.
Eureka!
You said the only thing that's been removed from the scene was the body?
Yeah, that and the piece of cloth it was wrapped in.
And something here doesn't quite add up.
Wasn't?
Taking a look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should still be here is clearly missing.
Right. I don't remember anyone mentioning they removed the blood along with the body. Let me check with forensics.
What is it, Mr. E? What did you figure out?
Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing. In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head. And yet that part of the chest is now gone.
The part with blood all over it.
Exactly. So did the police remove it? Or perhaps the killer?
It wasn't forensics. They're saying nobody took anything like that away.
Interesting. So someone deliberately removed the blood from the scene.
Could be.
Alright, and then you can use logic to connect the sound of something breaking to the broken stick.
Stand broke, and the ship collapsed with it. And the loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running.
Yeah, sad the ship had already keeled over by the time she got in here.
But why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break?
Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go.
Could that have really been the case?
So, you already okay? So, oh yeah.
All of Mr. Tangaroa's creations are missing a little piece each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Someone really went all out.
Do you think it could have been the killer?
It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we could safely say that the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise.
By the way, but I'm actually kind of glad we did this because this beginning part's not that long. It seemed
Alright,
we're
cool.
almost done.
Oh, how convenient.
We can't leave. I can't leave! Let me out! Ah!
Check the fountain.
You gotta talk to the forensic officer.
What are you investigating, officer?
Sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here.
What have you learned?
Oh, it's warm, sir. The stream in each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water is circulated back into the rooms.
Unusual, to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one.
Rich folks, they're all crazy, I tell you.
The truth!
Oh, that is definitely the truth.
I think we're about done here for now.
If I wasn't convinced before, I am now. And Dora did it. two ways about it.
What do you mean?
All the rooms in this place locked from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key.
I see. And who had access to that key?
What do you think? Agora, and it's the only one. There aren't any copies.
Joy, you enjoy hell like that.
The mansion key, Tangoro could slip into anyone's room at any time he liked. And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted.
But Mr. Tangaroa's room was not locked, wasn't it?
Which is exactly what makes him a suspect.
Would you care to explain your rationale?
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangoro would have been the obvious suspect. This is why he deliberately didn't lock this room. Why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display. Everyone was supposed to gather in this room when the judging finished up. They made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. One thing he didn't plan on was finding the body. Anyway, that's my line of thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney at Law?
Do you also believe it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in this room?
Yep. I know you have to believe in your client, that's your job, but I'm a detective and I serve the law. No matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem on the surface, a suspect is still a suspect.
I fully understand your reasoning, Detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own?
Do your worst.
Just as the detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact, I'm going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims.
Yep, the crime scene notes on the third statement. I could use some chocolate now.
Yeah, I could do it too as well, actually. We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest, and that Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing.
Sure, seems likely, based on the evidence.
And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing. And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time.
I never said he did it then and there. I've done something to this stand, so it collapsed when he was in the middle of judging.
Objection!
How can you have any way of proving that assertion?
Nope, but the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time to find evidence.
So he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa?
Yep, on the door. We found Tangoro's and Frost's prints on there too.
Alrighty, this will be you.
Sorry, I was just grabbing something.
Yep.
We were all brought in here for a briefing right before we started work on our career. Those prints are probably from them.
I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet?
I would.
We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they left some prints behind when they did so.
Fine, but if we don't find anything, your guy's still on the top of my list. Understand? You check all this chocolate stuff for Prince now.
Yes, sir. Right away. Detective Bad. We finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangura, sir. Tangura.
Go on, whose are they?
Delcia Scones, sir. She's one of the contestants.
Delicia, actually.
Delicia?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Alright,
I would
Delicia's-
mess that up too.
But yeah, one of the contestants, yep.
Yep, Delicia's going one of the contestants, sir.
Good work. You can go back to wherever you were investigating before.
Yes, sir.
So it seems we have a suspect beside Mr. Tangaroa.
Even without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself.
Alicia Scone. Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. He said that she was ruthless and that she'd do anything to win. So I guess we're not going to be seeing her tonight. So I'm just going to come right out and say this here. Remember how last week or was it the week before last, that I mentioned that Dijun Wang was one of the names that was barely changed over from the fan translation?
Yep.
Alicia Scone was the second.
Her.
Her name in the fan translation was Delicia Scones, plural.
Yep, I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah.
Let me get. Do you mind if I take her? Because at least I get 2 characters to voice. Because, like I said, I got none of my characters returning in this one.
All right. Yeah, sure. So.
Go ahead.
The Scone lady sounds like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E?
Yes, I think we better try to speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you?
Babysitting you is not my job.
Nah, come on!
But I guess you did pick up a good couple of useful clues already. If you want to take along, be my guest. Don't slow me down.
Thank you, Detective. You're too kind.
But Detective Bad, sir. I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor is still busy and.
We'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyways.
Who's this him? Who did I assign this case to?
Oh, ho, ho.
Manfred von Karma.
What? They gave it to Von Karma! He hasn't lost a case in 25 years!
Manfred von Karma, a living legend over the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. But I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right.
Yep, perfect. It's 12 for
Time.
Yep.
almost 12.
Alright.
So that actually worked out pretty good.
Yep. Save complete. Yep. Alrighty. In that case, we will go ahead and call that here for the evening. So, in that case, thanks everybody for swinging on by then.
Mhm.
So we will continue this next Saturday to kind of
Yep.
continue on with this particular playthrough. Tomorrow, I was kind of considering starting up something new, but with the news that Donkey Kong 64 is going to be out next Sunday,
Yep.
I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and change things up a bit. So we're going to go ahead and make tomorrow a bit of a community night.
So Left 4 Dead 2
Do a little bit of Left 4 Dead, and if time permits, maybe do a little Jackbox. So,
sounds good.
All right.
so uh,
Because I don't think we've shown the Disney level on for stream, have we?
no, we haven't. That was kind of for fear of
Oh,
whatchamacallit.
right. Copyright stuff.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't monetize any of my stuff anyway, so fuck it, I don't care. Say, the worst that they're gonna do to me is probably mute the audio, and we've already done with that with fucking Star Wars. So, you know,
Well, we can well if we do that level, we'll make sure not to touch any of the music, like the ones that we can touch. Don't like actually touch.
and I can always split the VOD into 2 sections anyway, so like not the whole thing gets nuked. So,
All right.
Because there are ones where the music plays anyway, so
yeah, yeah,
like when you're on the actual ride, the whole soundtrack plays. So.
yeah, and like
Actually,
Tim's saying, the reason of them muting me is why Brutal Legends a no-go. I wouldn't mind playing that for stream, but that is, oh yeah, the copyright would nuke my VOD so hard.
I was gonna say, is there in the settings though that you can like just lower music volume, or if you
Uh,
have to, or
If I have to, but I mean, like, honestly, like I said, if it's just like a couple of like seconds, I really don't mind it that bad.
all right.
So,
You just turn off music on your side when you're streaming.
well, the thing is, it would have to be, I'd have to go into my actual settings, and then like manually adjust the volume down to where like in-game audio was muted.
Yeah.
So I would effectively be muting myself.
Ah,
So
I mean, if we have to, we could always just do another map because there is plenty of maps we can play.
so yeah. There's definitely the option on that. So yeah, and even Tim's like say, yeah, if you know, if I were to do Brutal Legend, muting myself would be missing like half the. I'm sorry, no, 60% of the experience. I misread that for a second. So yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
But yeah, I can vouch for Tim that Brutal Legend was a really good game. I played through the whole game. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just if not for the music, I would definitely recommend trying it.
Hell, I'd probably do that at the YouTube Let's Play, but you know, unfortunately, copywrong's been striking them too. So
Yeah.
just doesn't seem like it's worth it.
This is funny because I believe Tim Curry's the villain in that game.
oh my God, he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I mentioned before, here's hoping that things run a little smoothly on Left 4 Dead, because there might be parts where my game may kind of stutter a bit. So I do apologize ahead of time if that shows up on stream. So,
No worries.
that being said, though, yeah, that's pretty much what we got here. So, as always, this has been Mr. Ben.
Even J. Smith.
This Radio Dog.
AM21.
Wishing y'all a wonderful, happy evening. We will see you guys tomorrow evening for some community night. Take care, y'all.
Let's see, folks.
Later, guys.
Have a good weekend.